Welcome Rayclast Wanderers, this is Robert again, and this is part 2 of the build diary for the Volatile Dead Scion Saboteur Chieftain. At the end of week 1 or beginning of week 2 of Incursion. So I actually managed to get to level 92 through a string of luck that I had with the Atlas. So I was progressing normally until I managed to find the dunes and then ended up in shore, ended finding a tower, ending finding the precinct dropped the promenade I corrupted into a race course, the race course I finished, then I had my temple, the temple was then race course level, which dropped me 4 other race courses and a bunch of horizon orbs, which I then managed to figure this stuff out, and then I also ended up going here. So map progression wise, really good, and also leveling wise, level 92 after 1 week. I don't know, this is this just keeps to be an amazing build. It's not the fastest build, but it's definitely one that brings me to a high level the fastest. And I haven't really explained how this build actually works in my last videos. I wanted to take some time and do that before I kill Shrine Piety and then do another incursion in here. So Volatile Dead, as you all know, or as you might know, is a corpse skill. So if I just, so I have it linked to these just white gloves. If I just cast it like that, nothing happens. Actually, you have to go to some corpse that exists there, and then it will explode the corpse, and it will deal fire damage equals to 3% of the corpse's maximum life, which means it scales with the area. So this explosion will be a level 80 corpse explosion, and then it will create 3 orbs, and these 3 orbs will seek out other targets and then explode in a larger area. And you can see how big that area is, since I'm scaling a lot of area of effect on my tree and also with my items. So what you usually do then is you use a corpse generator like Desecrate. You link that to Spell Cascade so that you have 15 corpses at once, and then you can just go ham and create your balls of death. Then you can use Poet's Pen so that it's triggered automatically, or you use a trap which then allows you to spam this stuff. The trap, if the monster walks on it, will also explode the thing, and then fun things happen. So this is one trap. If you support that with Cluster Trap, that was not Cluster Trap, then you're throwing 4 traps. So 4 times 3, that's 12 corpses that explode at once. And if you're using Shaper Gloves with the enchant skills, which throw traps, throw 1 additional trap, then you're actually ending up throwing 5 traps. 5 traps times 3 balls equals 15 balls. So basically what ends up happening here is that you have a wonderful synergy between the 15 corpses you create with your Desecrate and the 15 balls that come out of your Volatile Dead trap thing, which is just simply amazing. And these gloves, you need to find Shaper Gloves. I was lucky enough to find them in Coral Ruins, which is just high level enough to drop eye level 75. Because with eye level 75 you can get the Socketed Gems are supported by level 20 trap. If you have a lower level Shaper Glove, you only get level 18. With this, obviously, it is better. And then I have my Volatile Dead setup in here, which is now a 5-link with Cluster Traps, Charge Trap support, and Combustion. And in my other 5-link, I now have Flamethrower Trap with Controlled Destruction, Trap and Mine Damage, Concentrated Effect, and Fire Penetration. 6-link will be Increased Duration or Advanced Traps. I don't know yet which one it's going to be. Both seem very good. Increased Duration just doubles the duration of the Flamethrower Trap, which is insane. And Advanced Traps lowers the cooldown even further, which is also insane because it increases the duration as well. So I have increased duration and reduced cooldown. Piety is kicking my ass here. Oh, dick, I didn't have that yet. I'm actually really getting my ass kicked here because of this interesting ribbon that's doing fun stuff. So yeah. Then I went over to using Siphoning Trap over Bear Trap to slow down bosses. I don't get the additional damage that I would get from a Bear Trap setup, but it's still better because I'm getting some life leeched, and it's yeah, kind of good, kind of okay. If I crit, then I could also one-shot Piety. Obviously I didn't do that here because the game sometimes doesn't play nice with me doing YouTube videos. It was also Monster Life, so I guess that's why I didn't one-shot her. Usually I one-shot her. So yeah, the potential of bossing with this character are insane. Tempo runs are insane, they are super fun. Like I said, I'm not very fast with this build. I do have a little bit of increased attack speed from the Doriani's Catalyst, but that's about it. So it's not zoom zoom. And also the fact that you have to throw traps, and while the traps land, you cast your Desecrate, then the traps arm, then they explode. You have a pretty high delay until damage actually occurs. So the time to DPS is low, but the actual damage is super high. So this is probably why some people may be turned off by this build. So I still have the incursion. I do want to connect to Banquet Hall, and I want to kill the top dude here. So let's do that, and then I go over the passive tree a bit if I don't get one bot here. Do need a key though. So yeah, as you can see, this is the key I needed. What did I say? Top left? Set top left, right? Banquet Hall, yeah. And maybe we can kill a few more mobs. Yes! Kill! Oh, there's a passage. Nice. That's actually pretty lucky. Don't know if that was the right door, but we still have a few mobs remaining, but yeah. Yeah, so that was a T14 incursion. It sort of works. The chaos constructs, I got around them with getting a little bit of chaos resistance, obviously not much. And a quartz fast, because yeah, dodge spell hits, so that helps a bit. I still need to get an Series promise. I ran 5 at series now, and I got everything else but the the flask. I don't know, I'm sort of cursed there, but whatever. I also got, so this is the second item I actually purchased. So the first one was the carcass check that I traded for, and I traded for a Volatile Dead damage helmet. Since I'm actually destroying 15 corpses, getting the Volatile Dead destroys an additional corpse enchant is actually bad for this build. So you can go with the cheaper option of just getting the damage part. That's totally fine. And that's it for the itemization. The rest of the gear, simple rares, nothing crazy yet. Also no boot enchants, because I'm needing the resists at the moment. I do have a pretty sick shield that I found in the vaults of Itziri, actually. Where did I have that? Here. 125 to maximum life, it has mana, it has auras, and there's spell damage and intelligence, which obviously helps with the mana and energy shield. So that is pretty cool. Can't wait to get my Varici to level 7 so that I can finally link and chrome the shield and exchange my current shield, which is also pretty good, but obviously not as good as the one that is waiting in my stash. Last but not least, I want to talk about the passive tree. I changed it slightly last time. So also in general, the tree is very generic. It's a trapper tree that Taki also linked many times. So grabbing the life wheel here, then I leveled going straight through here to the shadow area, get all the trap stuff that's available here. get all the crit stuff. I did end up going to Hasty Reconstruction just to help with the cooldown of Siphoning Trap and Flamethrower Trap. And I also, yeah, that's it. Everything else is just standard. So crit, power charge, crit here, area damage, the life stuff at the bottom, and here obviously Saboteur, Path of the Marauder. The point that I got for level 92 was the spell damage per power charge. Not sure if that's worth it. 93, 94 will be another frenzy charge. That's going to be good. And then 95, 96 will be an additional jewel socket. That's that. This character is heaps of fun. I'm very certain that this can go easily to level 96 with the pace I'm going right now. What I'm not sure is Elder farming, because I can kill Elder. I did kill the yellow Elder with ease, but what I couldn't do is protect Shaper. The little squids killed Shaper. That was because my Desecrate cooldown ran out. I couldn't create corpses fast enough. So maybe I need to somehow get a Unearthed Totem setup, which I wouldn't really like because it just doesn't work out with the links. I have to change too many stuff. Or I don't use my Clarity, which is fine-ish. So the mana sustain kind of works. And then instead of Clarity, I use a Frost Wall to protect Shaper. But that's something I have to figure out. Until then, if you have any questions, any suggestions for the build, drop me a comment in the comment section below, or visit me on my live stream. I'm trying to stream every day. URL is also there. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.